All right, so let's get to this one. So episode 4, Rose.
Hmm.
Um, oh boy, this was a doozy. I would say.
Oh, I want to say no, no, no. Yeah, this happens episode 4. So yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So this one's a little doozy. So
Hmm.
it starts off with like them still playing on ice, having their sexual encounters, and boy, that was a shocker the way they weaved that in the beginning of the episode. I was like, "Ooh, I was okay." I wasn't even ready.
Hmm.
I was like, "Okay." So I didn't think they, I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know if they would still be at it like this, kind of type of thing. But
Hmm.
I think maybe after what happened in episode 2, Shane was just like, "All right, this is just sexual. That's it. Like that's where we're at." And then we get to the part where Shane comes to Ilya's house while he's in Boston, and
Hmm.
they do what they normally do because Shane's like, "This house is amazing. This is so nice. You get this built," Shane, and Ilya's just like, "Bruh, come on, get up here. We'll talk about
Yep.
that after."
Yep.
Um, and that's cool, and they do all that, and then Ilya asks him to stay. That was I was like,
I
"Oh,
was like,
okay."
yes,
I was like, "There we
yes.
go, there we go." Um, it's so funny because then Ilya was like pretending to be asleep when Shane woke up. I was like, "You already
Hmm.
stared at him, so cute." Then they got out. He was like, "You want something to eat?" And Shane just thinks it's all sexual. And then Shane's like, "Want something to eat?" And Shane's like, "Oh, no." Ilya said, "Want something to eat?" And Shane was like, "Well, for what?" He was like, "Food, idiot." That's what Ilya was like. It was like, "I'm not. Yes, I know. I usually am just that, but I
Hmm.
do. And you could tell. So, uh, he gives him the ginger ale. Uh, that's such a big deal because just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so cute. I was like, so you reading the book does get us a lot of context. He's like, oh, so he really does. He really cares. He
Yeah,
was
he
trying to
cared. There
shopping.
was I think it was in episode 2 where Shane talks about like, oh, he like prefers ginger ales with one of his teammates, like at his teammate's house or something like
Hayden.
that.
Yeah, Hayden.
Yeah, yeah. So then when Ilya brought it on, I was like, oh. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I was like, so
cool.
you went grocery shopping, and then he was like, you want tuna melt or whatever. And then when he pulled it out, I was like, you had the ingredients all sitting
Hmm.
right there. So like this was a plan. This was such a
Hmm.
plan, and it was so cute. I can't smile for it. It was just was the cutest thing. I was
Hmm.
like, oh, this is great. And, then I didn't like that they were sitting so far apart the damn couch though. I was like,
Oh
what is
yeah,
that? I was
the
like,
rich
what
people
is
couch is too much space.
this? I was like, sit beside each other. But then they start talking a little bit and just sports talk kind of thing,
Hmm.
a little small talk, and then he gets I'm trying to remember if the call to his no, okay. They were talking and then he started talking about that he likes girls and so he broke up Svetlana, uh
Hmm.
that basically it's just a friend with benefits. That's what she is. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Apparently she's known him since she was little, so they've
Is
grown up together.
she? Do they describe her as like a black lady in the book too, or
Don't remember
because I'm like,
that.
not that
And
black
she
people
also was
can't be
not
in Russia, but I was like, why is she in Russia?
but she also wasn't in the book that much like
Oh
this.
yeah, you did say that
Yeah,
before. Yeah.
she did not grow up with him in the book. He met
Okay.
her
Yeah.
later in life from the book, but in the show, she's known him forever.
Hmm.
Um, as we find out later. But yeah, that was cute. Then they start talking, and then you can see Shane visibly getting uncomfortable when he's talking about girls, and uh, I like girls, da da da, and he'll just try to get at admit do we like girls or not. And I
Yep.
was like, just ask him, damn, like just say it. And and he was like, yeah, of course I do. No, you don't.
Hmm.
Stop playing. He was like, of course I do. He was like, yeah. He's like, never see you with girls or whatever. And I was like, stop egging him on before he go do it. That's
Hmm.
the problem. Like, stop.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like he did. He kind of pressured him to go and do that. And I was like, stop, stop, stop. You don't want him to do that. Stop.
I think
Uh,
I think it's kind of one of those things where he was kind of pushing him away because it was again like, oh, we're getting like close, like
yeah.
maybe you go see if you like girls. I don't know.
But it was so weird. It was so jarring to me because I was like, you asked him to stay. you had the ginger ales and you like I have made like you have a whole case in there like
Mm-hmm.
you had because I know you not that's not what you're drinking. You drinking vodka all the time, so like I don't think you
Mm-hmm.
drinking ginger ale. I was like,
He's
so
hot and cold.
yeah, it's just like you like him a lot, but you keep asking about other people. Like don't Shane never wants to talk about it, but he knows that you. I'm sure there's plenty of pictures of you with different women,
Mm-hmm.
TMZ, paparazzi, whatever. I'm sure they're taking pictures of you, and I'm sure it's all over the net, and I'm sure Shay sees it all the time. But he never see you with a guy or anything, so he just like, oh, it's fine. He still only want me though, you know. And then he
Mm-hmm.
says that he was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I like girls too, but I like you too. And I was like, oh, this is so cute. Then he killed it immediately. He was like, yeah, you have a great mouth. I was like, why would you say that? I was like, just say you like him. I was like, God, man, I'm just I I do like the sexual stuff, but I was really this was cute. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I like this a lot.
I
Um,
know. And then the way the episode ends, I was a little distraught. Mm-hmm.
I was like, can we have one happy ending for this show? I was like, can we get one, please? But yeah, so then after that happens, basically his dad calls him because I mean, obviously you can see this dad has dementia. It's getting worse. Um, the fact that he don't remember who his son was, he had to tell him and all that stuff. And I was like, "Where's your wife?" Like I was like, "Yeah, where is his wife? Where like that his stepmom? He keep talking about where is she?"
Yeah, yeah. At first, I thought you were talking about Ilya's mother that had passed, but no, yeah, his
No,
stepwife. Where
yeah,
where has she been?
yeah. He keep
Where
bringing her
was she
up, but
at?
I was like, "Well, does she help? Does she like where is
Apparently
she?"
not. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
no, she might just be a
wild.
gold digger or something. If there's any
Yeah,
gold to dig, I don't know.
right. It's wild. And his brother's parent. That's when we found out that he's paying his brother to watch his dad, which is so wild.
Yeah,
So you pay your brother to okay.
yeah.
That's such a crazy dynamic. Um and then he comes back to the chair and then Shane's like, how's your dad? And he's like, oh, you speak Russian now? Or whatever. And I was like, I wish you did. Damn it.
I know. I was low key thinking that he might by the time we got to the end of the show, where
Yeah.
he at least like knows a little bit.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Uh it would have been. Um but he doesn't know, I just know the word for dad or whatever. And then you could see how it was enthralled by that. He was like, "Oh, this is so cute! Like, come here, just lay on my chest, blah blah." And here goes Shay. I was like, "God damn it, Shay! You didn't have to do that. Y'all were gay." It was. I don't think. I don't. I really, truly don't think Ilya was going for that right there at that moment. I think it was just the lovey dovey. You can lay here. Let's just watch TV together. And then here goes Shay, slowly going down. I was like, all right, sir. It's. I get it. You sexual as hell. God damn.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but and then he freaked out after Ilya called him Shane for the first time. They've always been using their last names the whole time. But he said Ilya back, and I'm just like, you said it back. Like it annoyed me. 'Cause I was like, you freaked out, but you also said it back. You said his name back. I see if he just said Shane, then you got up, but you said Ilya back. It's like so you can't be like, oh, it was just you. But I had to get up. I'm scared now. I was like, God damn it! Like you just stayed over. You like obviously he like you, so why y'all not gonna get caught? Y'all in this glass ass house as it is. So that was
True, and they stay being glass houses. Now that I
yeah.
think about
It's
it.
annoying me so bad. I was
Yeah,
like, what are we doing? I was like, why did
they
you
want to
freak
get caught.
out? Yeah, that's what it felt like. I swear it did. Like I was like, y'all already you sit on his lap and everything. I was like, come on. Like it's that was so the the first 1, 2, 4 are so frustrating for me. 3 is like set. 3 wasn't bad because I read the book already. I'm not gonna lie, and I was knew already what was coming, so I was like, "Oh, it's fine," But like, I did read the book for the rest of us too, but I was like, "Damn!" I didn't know where they were going to end each one of these episodes. Like how they kept ending them so in such like for me the next part of the episode, the road state, which is devastating for me. I was like, I don't like this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Shay, you don't want to do this. We know you're doing it because he kept pressuring
See,
you.
oh, I remember messaging you. I'm like, damn. Not only did they break up, but now they're with women now. I'm like, that's
And I told you that's the
crazy.
thing I hate when they do in these like gay shows. Like it just made me think. There was this movie I watched like I don't know a couple years ago where there was a gay couple together. He cheated with a woman. I was like,
Uh,
don't do this shit to me. I was like, no, don't do it.
mm,
But hey, it would look, they were cute together.
yeah.
So he gets called by one of his friends, I guess on a team or something, and he's like, come to this bar. Uh, the what did he say? The cast of X Squad is here. That was so funny.
Mm.
I was like, this is a knockoff of X-Men. What's going on? And then he comes there, he's like, Rose Landry's here, man. I was like, who the hell?
Yeah.
I was okay, like, and, and he just happened to sit there, and they hit it off because she is nice, she is sweet, and everything. It's
Hmm.
cute. It is cute. I'm just like,
Yeah, it was bittersweet because I'm like I'm happy that Shane is kind of getting more of an like emotional connection with
yeah,
someone, and he doesn't feel like ashamed of it, or well, not
yeah,
ashamed, but like doesn't want to hide it from people. But it was like we know who he was supposed to be with.
yeah. Very public, very all over the pictures were
Hmm.
everywhere. I I did get a sick little joy from Ilya seeing it, and you
Yeah.
could see his jealousy. I said, yeah, finally admit your goddamn feelings, and maybe things will be
Hmm.
better. He was so pissed off too. He was like, he took the phone for the guy. He was like, I was like, damn. I was like, okay. Um, but yeah, and then basically it ends with him. I guess them. Oh, no, it's weird. So the episode they do all that, then they go to a club,
Yeah.
which is a weird encounter. Uh, Especially with her friend, that part where he like gets up behind Shane. I was like, what is?
That was making me a little uncomfortable. Like, I get it, you're gay, but
Yeah,
also like back off. Like,
yeah.
I don't
Like
know you.
that part throws me off because I can't remember. I don't remember that happening in the book at all. I don't know. But
Oh,
that was.
interesting.
I don't remember that in the book. So I was a little jarred by that. I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing? Like he never
Yeah.
gave the indication that he wanted that, or anything else. So what?
Hmm.
What was the thought
And it's like
process behind it?
that's your friend's boyfriend too. So it was weird.
But also Shane didn't stop him. I was like, Shane, I know
He
you
I
feel him
don't think
behind you.
I don't think he knew.
You
I don't
don't
think
think
he knew what
because it
was
felt like he
going
got real
on.
neck. I was like, he looked like he was on his neck. That's why I was like,
I feel like he
Shane.
thought he was being weird and not like, oh, I'm attracted to you kind of way.
And then I knew he was like, I gotta go to the bathroom or whatever he said
Hmm.
to get away from them. But that was a while after, like he was standing for a while before he said that. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And, then he started realizing that Ilya is there based on his friend group. He sees some of his friends. He's like, oh crap, Ilya must be here too. And he basically looking
Hmm.
for him. And Ilya's there too. And then that weird thing what Miles did, he looked at Ilya and was like, I was like, what is going on? And I was like, no, 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 no. Well, I don't want this either. Like,
Hmm.
I don't want to hear with Rose. I damn sure don't want you told Miles either. This is not what we're here for. Do not do this to me. Um, Both of those things devastated me. I was like, don't do this. Don't do, what does this look?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
does
it
this
was
look?
crazy.
I was like, Elliot, please don't do this. Please, just I'd rather you go with a girl right now than do that. Don't do that. Um, and then they see each other, and uh, yeah, Ilya's like kissing this girl and doing it on purpose, basically
Hmm.
to uh to mess with Shane. And then they leave, and it's Shane and Rose is about to what they do. They go have sex or whatever, and it looks like it looks like Ilya went home by herself and helped
Hmm.
herself. But when to find out, from what I understand, that was Shane envisioning Ilya in his mind, to get him
Oh.
through the sex with Rose.
I thought it was just him alone.
Yeah.
Like
So
he was
apparently,
like, I don't actually want this girl. Like I want Shane, but I can't tell him.
yeah. So it was like his imagination of what to see Ilya like that to get him through.
I did kind
Uh,
of think like Shane was thinking of Ilya, I guess when I was cutting back and forth. But I also thought that it was I don't know, I guess based on what happens in the next episode, it kind of seems like Shane got soft at some point. And I thought he was thinking of Ilias. I'm like, why would he? I don't know. Maybe he just couldn't. He couldn't get through it.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Because obviously, and I mean, this is an episode. Do you have anything else to say about this episode? I mean,
Um, I was hurt. I was hurt by the end. That was it.
yeah, I was like, okay, we gotta get past this.
Yeah.
um, yeah, we can go ahead and move on to the next one.